most people that seem very happy on the outside, seem to have it together on the outside, actually are the best people at hiding how they're actually feeling. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about how to address this feeling of emptiness.
I think we all have the moment everyone just tries to
Most people actually know how to keep it together publicly. But the truth is that an existential void is eating them inside, but they don't know how to address it. So the feeling of emptiness, how does it actually feel like? It feels like sort of an empty pit in your stomach. Constant existential questioning of life, of why do I even exist? What's the point, right? Nihilistic, a little bit tendencies. Jordan Peterson talked a lot about this. Or it could manifest as you not knowing what you're doing with your life and you're just kind of confused and you're very lazy. Why should you do anything since you don't know what to do? Or even, it could actually be the opposite, where you are actually a workaholic. Find a way to fill that emptiness with, let's say, work. It doesn't have to be work, right? It could be anything that's busy, but that is seemingly productive, but is not actually productive. You're only wasting a bunch of time pretending to be busy. Another symptom of it is that you are thrill seeking. You're seeking the next thrill, right? The next high emotion, the next, then you might go out and drink a lot with friends, party a lot with friends, kind of to just try to feel something. Extreme things like, for example, there's some people that like to look at weird stuff on the internet that is shocking. People love like the shocking headlines, like whatever baby got murdered, its parts were sent all across the world, whatever it was, like, because they want to feel something and they can't feel anything. So that could be another manifestation, that this inability to sit still with yourself. I want to make an important distinction here. Emotional numbness is actually a reaction to feeling too much. You were really heartbroken by that person. So then your reaction to that was to tell yourself, you know what, I'm never going to feel again. All right? So the big difference is that emotional numbness is a reaction to feeling too much, and the feeling of emptiness is a reaction to feeling too little. So you're feeling too little, you're not feeling anything, so you're trying to feel something. So here are some signs that I wrote down about it. You blow up about little things, about the littlest of things. For example, your partner forgets to do the dishes and you blow up on them. Also, another sign is psychosomatic symptoms. For example, you might start getting headaches all of a sudden, even though you go to the doctor and the doctor tells you everything's fine. Chronic fatigue is a big one. For example, feeling depressed and shit like that. Even back pain and always being sick, stuff like that. Those are psychosomatic symptoms that sometimes come from emotional pain, not actual physical pain. Another symptom would be bad sleep, right? Really poor sleep. Why? Because you don't have a reason to wake up and you don't have a reason to go to sleep. You don't have any purpose, you're feeling empty, so then why the fuck should you wake up at 7 a.m. every day? Why should you wake up on time every day? Why, and since you don't know what the hell to do, so then you just sleep all the time, or you sleep very little, and then once in a while you sleep a lot. Another symptom is that you have very superficial relationships because of this inability to feel and convey those emotions. Then you're only stuck with people that you can't really connect with on a deep level. And the last symptom, suicidal thoughts, which might sound pretty dark, but I'm sure some of you guys might have this in the past, even just a fleeting thought, right? And this comes from not feeling too much, right? For example, some people that are highly depressed and just feel too much negative emotions, it comes from feeling too little. You feel so little that there's no point. What would be the only way to feel again? It would be to play with death. So what is my solution to you? Number one, understand emotions as a feedback system. Information goes in and comes out. When you're feeling a certain emotion, whether it's negative, positive, happy, joyful, sad, whatever it is, you have to understand what this emotion is trying to tell you. To be solely rational, which is sort of the approach that is encouraged in society nowadays. We want people to be rational. It's a good thing, but it stunts your emotional growth. It stunts emotional maturity. And then you grow up and you can't even understand emotions of other people. And you can't even understand your own because you fail to notice the feedback loop. So how do you notice that feedback loop? Whenever you feel angry, you feel sad, you take the message for what it's trying to tell you, and then you take action on it. You might feel sad, but it's actually telling you something deeper. It's the time to recuperate, take care of yourself, take some time to relax and take the time to recuperate. Sip on a nice cup of tea, relax, breathe, take the time to process it. What is anger trying to tell you? It's trying to tell you that certain boundaries in your life were violated, and then you have to set new boundaries for yourself, or set new boundaries for the people around you, or you have to make peace with the people who angered you or the things that angered you, or you have to take that energy of anger to do something productive, right? There's a message to each emotion. Fear, what is fear trying to tell you? Fear is trying to tell you that there is danger. Now, it might not always be true that it is dangerous. We live in a much safer world than centuries ago during medieval times where you could just, cut people up with your sword and stuff. But the message of fear still holds, right? Maybe the message of fear means that, hey, this is something that you have to go for, but you're excited about this. This is out of your comfort zone. So it's like a green light to go. Number 2, pinpoint it. So it's very simple. You ask this one question. How am I feeling? What am I feeling? Do it right now, actually. I'll do it with you. So how am I feeling? Me, right now, I'm feeling a little tired, actually. A little worn out because the last week I've worked a lot on moving to my new apartment. But careful here. I got carried in the object of what you're feeling, but that's not a feeling. Focus on your emotions. How are you feeling? So for me, for example, I'm feeling kind of a little sad. I wish that I could already be successful with this channel. I wish that actually I could have more women in my life. I wish that things were better. So I'm not feeling satisfied, and I'm feeling vulnerable right now. That's how I feel. And I'm feeling a bit lonely, but I'm feeling also excited for the future. I'm excited that this channel is gonna grow, and I'm excited that I'll be able to help you guys out. And I have this weird feeling of peace that just washed over me right now. I don't know why, actually. Just peace, because I know that I'll be free, because I'm done school now. I'm living with 2 roommates in a new apartment, and I feel free. I feel pretty nice, actually. So yeah, pinpoint it right now. What are you feeling right now? Sit down and do exactly what I did right now. And number 3, find the cause. Get at the root cause. Ask yourself, why am I feeling that way? How long have I been feeling this way? What will be the cause of it? When was the first time I felt that emotion? So for example, me, I'm feeling peaceful yet a little lonely at the same time. It's a very strange feeling, but I'm also excited for the future. So and why am I feeling this? Because I kind of want more fulfillment in my life. I want better things to come. And that is why I made all this transition in my life. Move into a new place and everything. I was tired of living in the same place, far away from society. I want to live a free, fulfilling life. Work on my life purpose, like right now, what I'm doing right now. Work on myself, really make something out of myself. That's why I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling better because a few months ago, I was feeling pretty bad. I felt confined. I felt like, I didn't have control over my life, but now I do. And why? Because I've made this decision. Now, I want you to do this exercise now as well. And whatever you're feeling and why you're feeling it, could be anger, panic, guilt, whatever it is that you're feeling, dive into that and why. Number 4, what do? You accept it. It's a lot easier said than done, but it's actually, it's not that hard to do. You go back to your emotion, the emotion that you were feeling, and you breathe like that through your nose. And I like to do this technique myself. I whisper to myself, it's okay. So I tell to myself, it's okay. It's okay. And do it maybe once or twice like that. And you can even close your eyes and visualize that as you breathe in, the waves of an ocean coming like this, you know? Don't resist it. So that's a big, important step right here. Number 5, take appropriate action. My favorite step of all, right? Now you've done the integration process, you've accepted, you've reintegrated those emotions. Very important part of shadow work, by the way. Ask yourself that. If I could reintegrate this emotion, make peace with it, and let go of it, then what would be left for me to do, right? Now, really careful here, this does not mean to run away from your emotions, doesn't mean to escape them, deny them that they ever occurred in the first place. You hug your sadness like a small child and you say, it's okay, but now let's go. Let's continue life. So what would you do, for example? What would you do with loneliness? Well, it's time for me to go out and connect with others. Find a way to connect. So then I'm gonna call a close friend, have a heartfelt conversation with them, have a nice, dinner with them, something like that. And I'm gonna contact my parents, talk to them because I haven't talked to them in a while, whatever it is. Another emotion, for example, you're feeling very angry at someone. Then you've reintegrated this anger, you've accepted it. Now, okay, what's next to do? Call them, apologize, have a nice conversation with them, something like that. Feeling empty, not knowing what the fuck to do. Well, what is the next action to do? Plan a 2-day trip to the city, like a few hours away, and just stay a weekend there by yourself. I don't know, Or it could be to purchase my life purpose book for $3. Find what you want to do. So whatever the appropriate action is, take it right now. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to click on the bell so you receive all my videos. I post every Monday, Friday, and I reply to every comment. Don't forget, once in a while now, I'm gonna start doing live streams every week. So stay tuned, read in the comments below. I'll let you know what time the live stream is gonna be at. See you next time. Peace.